Tell me now, how does it feel? I want, and I need to know how you feel. I want you to tell me all about it, because the expression of how you feel feeds me. Whether you feel joyous, in love, happy, elated, sad, depressed or angry, all of those feelings provide me with fuel. That is why, at its most obvious, I ask and need to know about how you are feeling. Notice how I ask you to tell me how you feel. I do this for two reasons. The first is that I have learned to understand how somebody looks when they are conveying a particular emotion. I know that widened eyes and a smile with a relaxed posture indicates that somebody is happy. I know that a knitted and furrowed brow, pursed lips, and narrowed eyes denotes irritation or displeasure. However, I have needed somebody to explain to me how they feel, so I know what emotion is being linked with that appearance. Secondly, I need to hear the words, hear the tone, as well as see the expression, the body language, the look in your eyes, etc., as this increases the amount of the fuel that you provide to me. I know that if someone smiles at me, then that is an expression of pleasure, kindness, admiration directed towards me. It provides me with positive fuel. If that person smiles and then tells me how smart I look in my outfit, the amount of fuel is increased, because not only are they showing appreciation and admiration with their smile and the look in their eyes, but the words that are used in their tone adds to it further. Words allied with action become additional fuel for me. I may revel in the fact that you are glaring at me with your arms folded across your chest after I have upset you with my comments about how attractive a new lady at work is. It is preferable for me, however, that if you have some choice words to hurl in my direction to accompany your fuming annoyance. Whether you are praising me or insulting me, I pay attention to how you feel. I gather the fuel, and I also learn from the expressions, the tone, and the body language which ones accompany particular emotions, so that I can then store that away and replicate some of them when I need to use them as part of the imitation game. I remember your emotional responses, you telling me how I feel, so that I can link it to a particular act or sentence of mine, cause and effect. If telling you that you are the best thing that has ever happened to me causes you to smile widely, your eyes light up, and for you to tell me similar, then I make a mental note to use that again. If I learn that using a particular nickname that you told me about when we first met upsets you and makes you feel small, I shall remember that, and I shall use it accordingly. I also like to know how you are feeling. Over time, I become more attuned to you and easily know which emotions are being conveyed, even the subtle ones, but I still like you to tell me how you feel, so that I gain extra fuel, and also I am able to ascertain which of my behaviours causes you the greatest emotional reaction, so I'll use them repeatedly. In the initial throes of our relationship, the repeated request for you to tell me how you feel, or ask how you are, or to ask how you are feeling, comes across to you as if I care. I don't. I have no emotional empathy, but you do not realize this. However, I am perfectly content to let you labour under this misapprehension, as it serves my purpose. Even when my devaluation of you has commenced, You may think that when I say to you, "How does that make you feel?" I am exhibiting some degree of concern as to your well-being and your emotional state. I am not. I am continuing to serve my purposes. I need to know how you feel to aid me in my portrayal of emotions. I copy, I mimic, I replicate. I do not feel joy. I do not feel elation or happiness. I feel power. I feel powerful. I feel engorged. I feel invigorated. I do not feel sadness. That is for the weak. I do not become upset. That is for the vulnerable. I do not feel dejected. That is for the powerless. I neither feel guilt, remorse, or worry. Yet I know, however, to feign all of these emotions should I choose them through my repeated study of people like you, and how they have told me again and again and again how these particular emotions feel to them. I never feel these emotions, but I understand them. I understand how you feel, but I do not feel myself. My sense of feeling is limited to feeling a sense of power, or, occasionally, its absence. I feel envy, fury, jealousy, wounding, annoyance. I feel restlessness. I feel irritation. I have a sense of humour, despite what you may think, but it is different to that of yours and the utilization of it. The use of humour is a potent part of my arsenal, and of course it is tailored to the humour that clicks for you, mirroring, and makes you laugh and feel happy. Or a sick, twisted, perverted sense of humour to provoke and upset you. I need to know how you feel, because I need you to enable me to plug that gap in my emotional constitution. Where it is missing, I fill it with knowledge, and in so doing, I am able to fashion the various masks which I shall pick and wear when I know that I need to convey a certain emotion to you in order to get the appropriate reaction from you that I want. And this is why once upon a time I did appear to look sympathetic when you told me about your pet dying, or how I expressed concern when you explained to me that your father was unwell. I only did this during the golden period so you would think better of me. I only did this because I wanted you to think that I was like you. I only did this to fit in, and so I could appear more attractive than I really am. It is through the understanding of how you feel that I know how I should appear to feel, and accordingly, you become complicit in the better maintenance of my pretenses and the furtherance of my agenda to achieve the prime aims. I am H.G. Tudor. Thank you for listening.